The most important thing in sports betting is having a process and data that you can trust. And that's what we provide for you automatically every single day at Probably. We track the top performing sportsbooks around the world, the ones with $50,000 bettors, $100,000 bettors, the sportsbooks that have the best data because there's so much money coming in. They have to make the best odds. We use that data every single day to find you the best bets at legal U.S. sportsbooks. Here's your top 10 MLB bets for today, Monday, May 13th. Hopefully a good Mother's Day weekend for you all. I am beat chasing a 2-year-old around and trying to keep a 32-year-old woman happy. We do the best we can. Let's get into it, starting with the man, the thumbnail, Jose Barrios, over 17.5 outs. He's got a 57% chance of going over 17.5 outs. Best bet right now is at minus 115 odds. You combine that with the probability of the win rate times the win amount minus the loss rate times the loss amount. Get yourself a 6 probably score. Our EV calculation that tells you if this bet were played infinitely, that's how much money the bet would win you, then it would lose you. And that's our process at Probably that we update for you automatically all day long. So the first bet today, Jose Barrios over 17.5 outs, minus 115 odds. You got White Sox and Nationals over 9.5 total runs. So a little bit of a lower probability here. That last one, you can play an underdog in Prize Picks at 57% probability if that line's available there. But on this one, we have White Sox Nationals over 9.5 total runs, a 42% probability of this bet hitting, according to those winningest sportsbooks around the world. Best it's at plus 155 odds. You combine that with the probability, get yourself a 6.3 probably score for White Sox Nationals over 9.5 runs. All right. Okay. So another version of that. So this is over 7.5. I guess if you want to be more conservative, you can take this one, but we're not going to add that to the card. We're going for the big one here, but the 7.5 one, definitely a little bit safer. We got Zach Eflin over 18.5 outs by the guy from Scrubs. I think he's Zach too. So all right, we got Zach Eflin over 18.5 outs, 41% probability. I'm sorry for this GIF being so sexy here, but unfortunately we have to do our job anyway. Zach Eflin over 18.5 outs, 41% probability of him going over 18.5 outs according to those winningest sportsbooks around the world. The best it's at plus 165 odds. You combine that with the probability, get yourself an 8.7 probability score. Very high probability score here. Zach Eflin over 18.5 outs. We're going to hit some more bets in this range. We will grab our home runs and derivatives. So guys, hit that like button and please hit that subscribe button as well. I always forget to promote at this point of the video because I'm so focused trying to get the bets out, trying to slow myself down, which I'm sure you can tell working really well. Trying to get the data out to you guys. So help me out. Hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. Of course, new ones coming every Monday to Friday around this time, 9 to 10 a.m. East Coast time. White Sox over 3.5 runs. 53% probability of the White Sox scoring over 3.5 runs. The best bet's at minus 105 odds. If you combine that with the probability, you get yourself a 4.4 probability score for White Sox over 3.5 runs today. Another White Sox Nationals. So that does correlate for us too. So we're taking the team White Sox bet, Nationals, White Sox, two teams. Hopefully they can put up some runs. I got Barrios here again. Oh no, hopefully we're not tapped out on the highest EV bets. I have to drop that probably score down a little bit. All right, no, we have a yes run first inning, over 0.5 first inning total runs in Mariners Royals. This bet's got a 46% chance of hitting today. The best bet's at plus 130 odds. You combine that with the probability, get yourself a 6.5 probability score for Mariners Royals over 0.5 first inning total runs. Yes run first inning, a year fee. Reynaldo Lopez under 4.5 hits allowed, a 48% chance of Reynaldo Lopez to go under 4.5 hits allowed. The best bet's at plus 115 odds. You combine that with the probability, get yourself a 4.1 probability score for Reynaldo Lopez under 4.5 hits allowed in Braves Cubs. See if we can grab a few more. If there's any more of these high EV ones. Database is working hard. Of course, if you're new to Probably, what we do here, if you are a paying customer, you can filter your profitability here. 4+ Probably score is what I do on video, but anything over 2 is a back-tested 12 to 20% ROI. And the probability here is over 40%. So those are the two things that we're looking at here. Let's see if we can add a few more lower Probably score ones. All right, we got Red Sox Rays, 51% chance here of going over 8.5 total runs. Best it's at plus 100. So at a 51% probability, plus 100 odds. That's like the sportsbook not charging you vig for this particular bet. A 2 probably score in this one for Red Sox Rays over 8.5 total runs. George Kirby over 17.5 outs has a 65% chance of hitting today. The best bet's at minus 175 odds. So giving away a lot of juice in this one, but a 2.5 probably score for George Kirby over 17.5 outs. That is high confidence for a guy to go over 17.5 outs, but there you go. And then we have, I'm not taking a Nerfy with that bet. It doesn't make sense to take the Nerfy with that one. All right. Come on, Barrios. Already hit Red Sox Rays. All right, this will be our last one in the normal probabilities before we go. A little bit lower, try to grab some home runs and longer shot derivatives. We've got Rays over 4.5 team total, 45% chance of the Rays going over 4.5 runs. Best bet's at plus 130 odds. If you combine that with the probability, you'll get yourself a 2.5 probability score for Rays over 4.5 team total today. All right, let's go to home runs and derivatives now. So we're going to change the probability here. Going to go under 40%, over 0%. I'll have to probably score 2, even though that doesn't really matter very much. Here we go. Adam Duvall to hit a home run today. 27% chance of Adam Duvall to smash one out. That's at plus 290. If you combine that with the probability, get yourself a 5.4 probability score for Adam Duvall over 0.5 home runs. So not quite as long of a shot as a lot of home run bets, including this one. Harold Ramirez over 0.5 home runs, a 10% chance of him hitting one today. The best bet's at plus 1,000 odds, though. So if you combine with the probability, you get yourself an 8.7 probability score. Of course, the probability score is going to be a little bit higher when it is the long shot bets because they hit infrequently. When they do hit, though, they really pay off. So in this particular one, plus 1,000 odds, which, by the way, DraftKings, I don't think provides you plus 1,000 ever. I think their max is plus 850. For Fanatics, though, a lot of plus 1,000s. I think they even go up to like plus, I feel like we've seen plus 1,100 on there. So definitely a little more juice going your way. Fanatics, I've not used as a product, but I'm sure there's some nice bonuses going and some shitty jerseys you can get for yourself as well. Wilmer Flores over 0.5 home runs, a 10% probability of Wilmer Flores, as represented by Wilmer Valderrama here. 10% probability here of him hitting a home run today. Best bet's at plus 1,000 odds. So once again, 7.4 probability score for Wilmer Flores over 0.5 home runs. And it's worth pointing out too, if I imagine this is going to be a higher rounded up 10%, it's probably a slightly lower rounded up 10%, which is why there is a difference in probability score, despite there being the same probability on screen here and the same odds. So always try to, explain things as we go here because I know our product can be a lot to jump into. If you are somebody who's used to looking at the bullshit apps like Props.cash and Outlier and going, oh, last 10 games. Oh, this guy hit a home run 10 games ago. He's got, come on, man. Josh Rojas, but you guys know I make that point frequently enough that I would hope you know. Josh Rojas over 0.5 home runs. Once again, a 10% probability here. So we are dwelling in the land of guys that are not the most likely to hit home run. Hopefully they'll do it today. Josh Rojas over 0.5 home runs, 10% probability, plus 1,000 odds, a 4.6 probability score for Josh Rojas to hit a home run today. Okay, here's our last one here. I'll make it a nice even 5 home run bets, I believe. Tommy Pham over 0.5 home runs, a 20% probability of this one hitting today. Best bet's at plus 450. You combine that with the probability, get yourself a 7.3 probability score, and you hope Tommy Pham stays out of the strip clubs. That's the hope for Tommy Pham over 0.5 home runs, plus 450 odds. Of course, there's always more bets in the database, whether it be for baseball, of course, NBA playoffs. You can see all the sports here on the screen: MMA, soccer, basketball, tennis, hockey, of course, football going back in the mix too soon. A lot of things here on Probably that'll keep you going all summer long. Even if you're just a basketball fan, look, just take plus EV bets from other sports. Just give yourself a shot to build your bankroll heading into NFL season. For me, for playing NFL best ball, it's what I did last year. Is I built my entire bankroll for DraftKings best ball last year off of Probably's data and a much earlier version of Probably's data that's not as good as it is right now. So do yourself a favor, change your life in sports betting. Check out Probably for yourself. You got a 7-day free trial of Probably in the comments down below on the App Store. You can also save 50% right now. Go to probably.com/subscribe. Use the promo code FIRST on there. It'll get you half off your first month or even a year of data. If you take half off a year, you're talking about saving yourself countless amounts of money. I mean, under $100 for a year is what you're talking about. You can't get betting data this good for that cheap anywhere else. Like, that is the reality of it, especially something that's as pretty as our app is, that works on the go. You can take it on the toilet. You can take it to a game. That's really what Probably gives you, is a different tool than anything else out there, even has similar principles. Some of our partners out there, some of the things that you've seen before, but really for us, like, you need to do it. You need to change your life here. The probabilities alone will just alter the way you see things in a way that's going to make you a better. That's the promise of Probably, the automatic data, all of that for you. It's waiting for you. So go check it out. Probably.com/subscribe. 7-day free trial in the pinned comments down below. And I'll be back tomorrow with more, guys. So, hey, enjoy your days. And for all of us, let's get some good luck this week. So good luck.